Many men over 50 try to improve their health by drinking beet juice. It seems like a smart choice. Natural, heart-friendly, good for circulation. But here's the surprise. When it's mixed with the wrong foods, beet juice can quietly work against you. You might feel lightheaded, bloated, or more tired than before. As a board-certified urologist who works with men in this stage of life, I see it all the time. In this video, you'll learn which food combinations cause problems and how to avoid them safely. Go ahead and like this video and let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from. One popular breakfast pairing is actually the worst offender, and we'll get to that soon. Beet juice has earned a reputation as a healthy choice for men looking to support heart health, circulation, and energy. And that's true when used correctly. The juice itself isn't the problem. The issue lies in how it interacts with other things you eat. You see, beet juice is rich in natural nitrates. When these nitrates enter your body, they convert into something called nitric oxide. This helps relax your blood vessels, which improves blood flow. That's a good thing. Better circulation can support everything from brain function to sexual health. But here's where it gets tricky. If you drink beet juice alongside certain foods, the process gets blocked or overloaded. Your body may not make enough nitric oxide, or it may produce too much too fast. Either way, the result can feel unpleasant. Some men experience lightheadedness, bloating, or sudden dips in blood pressure. Others feel weak, flushed, or just off. It's confusing because the intention was healthy. What's really happening is this. The signals your body relies on are being distorted. Think of it like trying to tune a radio. If the signal is fuzzy, the outcome isn't clear. That's why understanding food combinations is so important. The solution isn't to stop drinking beet juice, it's to use it in a smarter way. And it all starts with knowing what to avoid. But the first mistake most men make happens before noon. One of the most common but overlooked mistakes is combining beet juice with processed meats like bacon, ham, sausage, or deli turkey. On their own, both contain nitrates, natural in beets, synthetic in processed meats. But when taken together, it creates something called nitrate stacking. That simply means your body is flooded with too much nitrate all at once. When this happens, the conversion into nitric oxide happens too fast or too unevenly. For younger men, the body may adjust, but for men over 50, your system becomes more sensitive. Blood vessels may relax too quickly, leading to a sudden drop in blood pressure. You might feel lightheaded, get a headache, or feel a hot flush in your face. Some even feel their heart race or notice a strange fatigue after eating. These symptoms can be confusing, and they're often blamed on age or stress. But really, it's the way nitric oxide is spiking and throwing your circulation off balance. The good news is, you don't need to completely avoid these foods. You just need to separate when you eat them. If you enjoy processed meats, give your body several hours before or after drinking beet juice. That spacing gives your system time to process one source of nitrate before adding another. It's a small change, but it makes a big difference in how you feel. And that's not the most common pairing. The next one is hiding in plain sight. One of the most common breakfast mistakes I see is pairing beet juice with sweet foods or refined carbs, like toast, pancakes, cereal, or even a banana muffin. It feels like a healthy start to the day, but the body doesn't see it that way. When you take in a high amount of simple sugar, your body responds with a spike in insulin. Insulin is a hormone that helps lower blood sugar, but it also has another effect most people don't realize. It slows down nitric oxide production. That means when you drink beet juice alongside these foods, the very thing meant to improve your circulation is blocked before it can help. For men over 50, this matters even more. Your body may already produce less nitric oxide naturally. Add in an insulin spike, and the result is often disappointment. You feel a short burst of energy, then a crash. You may feel tired, a little shaky, or mentally foggy an hour later. That's not because beet juice is bad, it's because the sugar interfered with the process. The fix is simple. Drink beet juice on an empty stomach or pair it with a small protein-based breakfast, like eggs or plain yogurt. This allows your body to process the nitrates without a sugar surge getting in the way. You don't have to give up your favorite foods. Just give beet juice its own time to do its job. But blood sugar isn't the only system affected. Hormones play a role too. Many men drink beet juice regularly but feel no real difference. One hidden reason may be something as simple as when they also consume dairy. Most people don't realize that calcium, especially in large amounts, can interfere with how the body absorbs and uses nitrates. This doesn't mean dairy is harmful, it just means timing matters. When you drink beet juice alongside milk, cheese or yogurt, calcium competes during digestion. Both nitrate and calcium are absorbed in similar ways in the gut, but calcium tends to dominate, especially in older adults whose absorption patterns may have changed. That means the nitrate from your beet juice may pass through without converting fully into nitric oxide. The result? You keep up the habit, but feel little to no benefit. It's not that your body isn't trying, it's just getting mixed signals. The fix is simple. Give beet juice a little space. Try waiting at least an hour before or after consuming high calcium foods. This gives the digestive system time to handle each nutrient without interference. You don't need to avoid dairy, you just need to let beet juice work on its own. That small change may help you finally feel the improvements in energy, blood flow, and focus that you've been hoping for. And now we reach the mistake almost no one talks about. Beets are full of a natural compound called oxalates. These aren't harmful in small amounts, but when they build up, especially through juicing, they can quietly strain your kidneys. Oxalates need to be filtered out of the blood by your kidneys. That's one of the kidneys' main jobs, acting like a pair of filters that clean your blood, balance fluids, and help regulate blood pressure. But after age 50, those filters may slow down a bit. This doesn't mean your kidneys are failing, it just means they need more support. When you drink beet juice often, and especially if your diet is already high in other oxalate-rich foods like spinach, almonds, or dark chocolate, your kidneys may start to feel the load. The problem is, the symptoms aren't always obvious. You might feel a dull ache in your lower back. You might notice cloudy urine, more frequent trips to the bathroom, or even just feel slightly off. Many men ignore these signs or blame them on age or hydration, but your body could be telling you it's working too hard. That's where preparation and timing make a difference. The solution isn't to stop drinking beet juice, it's to use it wisely. First, make sure you're drinking enough water, especially around the time you consume beet juice. This helps your kidneys flush out the extra oxalates more gently. A tall glass of water before and after your juice can go a long way. Second, try not to stack high oxalate foods on the same day. If you've had beet juice in the morning, maybe skip the spinach salad or nut-heavy snacks in the afternoon. Spreading those foods out gives your kidneys time to catch up. If you're juicing at home, blending instead of pressing can help too. Blending keeps more fibre in the mix, which slows down how fast oxalates are absorbed. You can also mix your beets with low oxalate veggies like cucumber, celery or zucchini. These changes don't take much effort, but they help your body stay balanced. Beet juice is still a powerful tool for circulation, energy and aging well, but your kidneys are part of that system too. When you support them, you get better results and fewer surprises. Now that you know what not to mix, let's fix how to use beet juice the right way. When you drink beet juice, the natural nitrates in it are turned into nitric oxide inside your body. Nitric oxide is a simple but powerful molecule. It helps relax your blood vessels, which improves blood flow to your brain, heart, muscles, and even areas tied to sexual health. It also supports how your nerves communicate with those areas, helping the entire system stay responsive and balanced. But this process depends on timing and what else you eat. If your body gets too many mixed signals, like a flood of sugar, excess calcium, or stacked nitrates, it can slow down or confuse the nitric oxide response. That's especially true as we age. After 50, our systems react more slowly and recover more gradually. So small imbalances that didn't matter at 30 can have a bigger effect now. You may not notice it right away, but over time you might feel more tired, foggy, or frustrated that your efforts aren't paying off. That's not your fault. It's the biology of aging. But when you time beet juice right and avoid competing foods, your body can absorb the nitrates properly, convert them efficiently, and use them where they matter most. It's a small shift in habit, but it leads to a big difference in how you feel and function. Most men who run into issues with beet juice aren't doing anything reckless, they're trying to take care of their health. But even good intentions can lead to poor results if the details aren't right. One of the most common mistakes is stacking too many healthy habits at once. Drinking beet juice while also eating nitrate-rich meats, calcium-heavy foods, or sugary carbs creates confusion inside the body. Instead of a steady boost, you may feel lightheaded, flushed, or oddly tired. That's not failure, it's a signal. Another issue is timing. Drinking beet juice at the wrong moment, like right after a big meal or with sweetened breakfast items, can block its effect entirely. Many men also believe that if something is natural, it must be safe in any amount. But even natural compounds like oxalates or nitrates can become a problem when overloaded. And because symptoms can be mild, like fatigue, bloating, or poor focus, they're easy to ignore or dismiss. Your body may be trying to tell you it needs more balance. The good news is these mistakes are easy to fix. A few small changes in timing, spacing, and food pairing can make all the difference. This isn't about doing less, it's about doing it smarter. Your effort still counts. You're not starting over. You're adjusting the way you give your body support. That shift brings better results without extra work, and we'll go through exactly how to do it step by step. For men over 50, using beet juice the right way comes down to timing, spacing, and support. Start by drinking beet juice on an empty stomach, ideally first thing in the morning. This gives your body the best chance to absorb and convert the nitrates without interference. Wait at least 30 to 60 minutes before eating anything else, especially if it's high in sugar, calcium, or processed meat. If you need to eat sooner, pair it with a small protein-based meal, like a couple of eggs or plain Greek yogurt. This won't block the nitric oxide response and can actually help you feel more balanced. Hydration is also key. Before your beet juice, drink a glass of water to prepare your kidneys and digestion. Afterward, have another glass to support filtration. This helps move the nutrients where they need to go and reduces the risk of oxalate buildup. Try not to combine beet juice with other high oxalate foods on the same day. If you're eating spinach or almonds later, space them out by several hours. In terms of frequency, start with 3 to 4 days a week. Give your body time to adjust. Watch how you feel, energy, focus, blood pressure, digestion, and adjust from there. If all goes well, you can use it more often, but there's no need to go overboard. More isn't always better. Make it a habit you can repeat. Set a routine: beet juice, water, light breakfast, short walk, simple, steady, and safe. This is how you help your body use it properly without strain or surprises. When beet juice is used the right way, your body responds with balance, not shock. First, your blood vessels begin to relax gently as nitric oxide levels rise at a steady pace. This widening of the vessels improves circulation without causing a sudden drop in blood pressure. It means oxygen and nutrients flow more easily to your muscles, brain, and vital organs, supporting energy, focus, and even sexual health. At the same time, your nervous system remains calm. Instead of feeling jittery or overstimulated, you feel steady and clear. This happens because blood flow improves gradually, not in a rush, so your nerves stay in sync with your body. Your hormone levels also remain stable. When beet juice is mistimed, it can spike insulin or cortisol, but when used correctly, those spikes are avoided. That helps keep your energy even, your mood steady, and your metabolism running smoothly. Meanwhile, your kidneys are able to do their job without stress. With good hydration and proper spacing, They filter oxalates and maintain mineral balance without strain or backup. You may notice fewer digestive issues, more consistent bathroom habits, and an overall feeling of lightness instead of bloat or fatigue. The goal isn't just better circulation, it's better control. When everything works together, you feel it. You think more clearly, move more easily, and rest more deeply. This is what happens when you give your body the right timing, the right signals, and the space to respond at its own pace. Once you've built a steady routine with beet juice, small adjustments can help you get even more out of it without adding risk. One of the simplest is timing your juice before light movement. A short walk, some stretching, or gentle exercise right after drinking beet juice can help your body use the increased blood flow more effectively. It gets oxygen and nutrients moving faster and may support better mental clarity and muscle recovery throughout the day. You don't need to push hard. In fact, consistency matters more than intensity. A daily habit, even a small one, is more helpful than a big burst once in a while. If you keep your routine simple and repeatable, you give your body time to adjust and benefit without stress. It's also important to notice how your body responds. If you ever feel lightheaded, overly flushed, or unusually tired after drinking beet juice, it might be a sign to pause, reduce the amount, or look at what else you ate that day. These small signs are your body's way of asking for balance, not punishment. Take them seriously, but don't panic. Adjust, hydrate, and try again the next day. The goal isn't perfection, it's finding what works for your body at this stage of life and doing it with calm control. A few tweaks here and there can lead to better circulation, clearer thinking, and more energy without any extra strain. Aging doesn't mean your body is broken, it means your body is adjusting. After 50, things may respond more slowly, but they still respond. Your system is still working. It just needs the right signals at the right time. When a health habit doesn't give you the results you expected, it's easy to feel frustrated or even blame yourself. But the issue is rarely effort. It's often just a matter of fine-tuning. Your body isn't ignoring you, it's asking for a different kind of support. Food choices shouldn't be a source of fear. The goal is not to avoid everything. It's to understand what helps your body work best now. Once you know how timing, pairing, and hydration affect something as simple as beet juice, you start to feel more confident. You stop guessing. You stop hoping. You start leading. That's the shift. Every step you take to learn about your body puts control back in your hands. You're not chasing results, you're guiding them. And the truth is, you're already doing more right than wrong. Now it's just about making small informed changes. That's how you build strength, energy, and peace of mind without stress. You're not starting over, you're moving forward with knowledge on your side. As you move forward, remember that beet juice isn't the problem. It's how and when it's used that matters. Avoid combining it with high nitrate processed meats, sugary breakfast foods, or dairy products at the same time. These combinations can block or distort your body's ability to turn nitrates into nitric oxide. Instead, give beet juice its own space, ideally on an empty stomach with water, and wait at least 30 to 60 minutes before eating. Space out other high oxalate or calcium-rich foods during the day. Stay hydrated and listen to your body's signals. When you time things right, the benefits of better circulation, energy, and focus become more noticeable and consistent. You don't need to overhaul your diet. You just need to adjust it. This isn't about being perfect. It's about calm, steady changes that work with your body, not against it. Now that you know the combinations to avoid, the next step is building a simple routine that fits your life. And remember that one common healthy habit many men rely on could also be holding them back. We'll talk about that in the next video. You've just learned how a few simple changes can turn beet juice from a missed opportunity into a real support tool for your body. When you understand what to pair, what to space out, and how your body responds, you're no longer guessing, you're leading. That kind of knowledge gives you control. If something in today's video surprised you, let me know in the comments. I read them and I learned from you too. This channel is here for men like you, men who want to feel better without the noise or hype. If that sounds like what you've been looking for, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss what's next. In our next video, we'll look at another healthy habit that many men over 50 trust, but may be silently working against their energy, focus, and blood pressure. You'll want to catch that one.